What is going on? It's Rob Devins, and I'm here with my picks for UFC Fight Night, Fiziev versus Gamrot. Let me just tell you guys something real quick. I don't give a fuck about this card. I don't care. I don't care about this card at all, but I'm still here to give my picks. I'll still watch it, because I'm lame and have a combat addiction. But this card coming up this Saturday, yeah, it's going to be good, hopefully. Or just going to be boring point fighting, and I'll get into that throughout my predictions that I'll make here. Cool. Lastly, all right, we'll just get started. Why not? All the way down. Oh, too far. Beginning of the prelims, we have Montserrat Rendon versus Tamirez Vidal. Now, if there's one thing that I know about women's bantamweight, it's that there isn't a champion there right now. What does that have to do with this fight? Absolutely nothing. But I always go with the person who has the picture over the person who doesn't have the picture. That tradition starts right now. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to go with Tamirez Vidal. I have no idea. Let's say submission round 2. That sounds solid. She's Brazilian. Probably has good jiu-jitsu. Actually, it's probably going to be a decision, right? It's a women's bantamweight prelim. Probably going to be a decision. Tamirez Vidal 30-20, 29-28. I lied. Vidal 29-28. Solid. Mizuki versus Hannah Goldie. Hannah Goldie has had her ups and her downs in the promotion, mostly downs, like an L to my future wife, Kay Hansen. Mizuki, not familiar with her at all. She's wearing apparel in this photo from the Reebok deal, so I don't know if they have an updated photo of her. If not, and she hasn't fought in 3 years since before the Reebok deal was in place, then she's probably taking an L. That having been said, I like the luck of having only one name, so I'm going to take Mizuki by KO. Yeah, Mizuki by KO. If I had to put a round on it, second round. Second round KO. Excellent. We're just chugging along. Scrolled too far again. Heavyweight bout. Jay Collier versus Muhammad Usman. Muhammad Usman, the younger brother of Kamaru Usman. But certainly heavier. He's an absolute monster. Jake Collier, he is like a puppy dog. He's not like Jake Collier is a very good prospect in the Parker Porter heavyweight division, which is different from the actual good heavyweight division. Whereas Muhammad Usman actually has potential in the good heavyweight division. So I'm going to say Muhammad Usman round. Jake Collier's kind of tough though. Nah. Round 1 KO, Muhammad Usman. Jacob Malkoun versus Cody Brundage. I don't give a single fuck about this fight. Cody Brundage by decision. That was easy. Tim Means versus Andre Fialho. I don't remember a single Tim Means fight. I mean, I recognize his name. I'm sure I've watched him, but I just have no memory of him at all. Andre Fialho, he either has high highs of knocking people out and being a complete destroyer, or low lows of losing to nobodies. So, it's a fine balance. But we're going to go, this is probably to get Fialho back in the win column if I had to make a guess. So I'm going to say Fialho by KO round. This one's tough. So if it goes to a decision, I have Tim Means. I don't think Andre can I don't think he can pull a decision out over Tim Means. Like, that's what Tim Means is. He's just a decision guy. Am I right? I feel like I'm right. That feels right, saying Tim Means is a decision guy. So I feel like if Fialho wants it to win, if he wants to win, he has to get a KO. I don't think it's early, though. Man. Andre KO round 2. That's what I'm going with, and that's where it'll stay. Miles Johns versus Dan Argett. I don't know either of these guys. Miles Johns. By decision. Sure. Alright. Ricardo Ramos versus Charles Jourdain. Charles Jourdain, one of the best fighters that isn't ranked in any division. He is similar to guys like who would he be at other weight classes? Someone like a Dober, or someone like let's see, who's someone at like welterweight? Somebody right outside of the rankings that is always going to put on a decent fight. Kevin Holland, maybe. I guess Kevin Holland's ranked, but for a long time he wasn't. That's basically what Charles Jourdain is. He's just a good guy who's just barely not ranked. To see where people stack up, Ricardo Ramos has decent submission game. I'm going to say Ramos by submission in round 1. Charles Jourdain that's probably not going to happen. Let me just clarify right now. Don't take Ramos by submission round 1 to the bettors, because Charles Jourdain is very tough to finish, and he's typically good at keeping the space. But I don't know this Ramos fella. He looks like he's got the graps. So we're just gonna go with it. Ramos round 1 finish, submission. Brian Battle versus AJ Fletcher. This is gonna be an easy KO for Brian Battle. No, it's not. He doesn't have power in his hands. He used to. I don't know what happened. Vietnam, maybe. But Brian Battle by decision seems pretty easy. For some reason, we're rematching Rodriguez versus Waterson Gomez. I don't see it going any differently than last time. It's going to be Rodriguez W. Yeah, so I'd say probably Rodriguez by submission round, 3? Round 3 feels good. Rodriguez by submission round 3. Bryce Mitchell versus Danny Ige. Bryce Mitchell submits Danny Ige in round 2. Fiziev versus Gamrot. I literally don't care about this fight at all. I don't think it should have been made. I don't care about either of these fighters. Which is a really hot take. It really is. But, man, I can't even put it into words. Fiziev has hype. I like Fiziev. I was in his corner until the Gaethje fight. I think the Gaethje L just stole all of his momentum. And I don't think that a win over Gamrot gives him any momentum, because Gamrot doesn't have any momentum. Right? He's coming off a win over Jalen Turner, who also just took an L to Dan Hooker. So it's not really that impressive of a win. Hasn't aged well. Obviously, Fiziev had a close fight with Gaethje, and then Gaethje head kicked Dustin. So, he's looking pretty good. I'd say Fiziev is probably top 4 lightweight right now. But I'm still just not excited for this fight, at all, man. Gamrot could wrestle him. I doubt he does. I say Fiziev just absolutely obliterates him on the feet. I'm going to say Fiziev by a 3rd round KO. But, man, I cannot put into words how unexcited and unappealing this fight is. It's just insane. Most fights I have some interest in, but this card as a whole, and I understand that the UFC has been cranking out nothing but absolute bangers for weeks straight, and so you have to have slow cards, but I am not excited for a single fight on this card. Let me see if there's a single fight I'm excited for. Watching Bryce Mitchell will be fun. Charles Jourdain is always fun. Yeah, no, there's not a single fight on this card that I'm excited for. So those are my picks. As you guys can tell, I did not put a lot of thought into them at all. Because, I'll say it once, I said it once, I'll say it a million times. This weekend's card is going to be dog. It's going to be absolute dog water. Actually, it's probably going to be great. Every card that you think isn't going to be fun is always super fun, super entertaining. So this card is probably going to be an absolute killer. Probably card of the year, honestly. And I'm not excited for any of it. But, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys' picks are. I will probably watch. Actually, no, I won't be able to watch this, will I? Damn, I have Saturday night plans. Otherwise, I'd say let's do a live stream. But unfortunately, I am doing something. So we'll go ahead. We'll post this. I'll upload my reaction shortly after the card as soon as I'm available, and we'll just get it going. But yeah, like I said, guys, let me know what you think. Comment down below. If you think I should probably cut my hair, also tell me that. I know I've never done a face reveal. Oh, I have done a. Have I done a face reveal on here? I don't remember. It's been a long day. I'm probably not going to post this audio recording. Who knows? All right. Talk to you. Bye.